Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jacob Moss. I'm Executive Director for Asset. I have the privilege to be your MC today. A couple things I want to talk about. Last year with our PATH program, our Partnership Accountability Training and Hope, we served 2,833 participants with this program, and we were able to help 1,087 participants with gainful employment. Today we have the opportunity to celebrate some of those successes. So I appreciate you coming out today. I want to point out on all of your agendas that today we recognize individuals that have overcome great obstacles on their path to achieving self-sufficiency, meeting career goals, and improving the quality of life for themselves and their families. But we couldn't have done this without the help of many agencies. Some of them here today: Grand Rapids Community College, Bethany Christian Services, and of course a great relationship with the Department of Human Services. Over the years we've had a good relationship. Some of the outcomes weren't quite where we were hoping they would be. Through this strong relationship with DHS, we were able to improve the work participation rate, all keeping in mind that the participants are a real focus in getting them employed and helping them become successful. So with that, I'd like to welcome up one of our partners in this, Nancy Marshall, Director of the Financial Assistance Division for DHS. Please, Nancy.
Thanks, Jacob. And it's Kent County DHS that I am the director over the Financial Assistance Division. So as Jacob said, we're here today to recognize some of the stars that have come through our doors, progressed through the PATH program with Access, made good connections with the partners that they needed to connect with, and are well on their way to being successful. The core mission for the Department of Human Services is to assist families with achieving self-sufficiency and to improve the quality of life for the children and the adults for whom we serve. Michigan's redesigned Welfare to Work program focuses services to help people move from being dependent on public assistance to becoming dependent on themselves. So an independence and self-sufficiency is their main goal. Javon, I'm going to use you as an example as I walk through this because you are our top candidate here today. He had many barriers to overcome. For Javon, one of the major barriers was he was a felon, and that, as we know, can be really a hard one to overcome. And he has really worked to fit himself into a program that he has passion for and that he has been able to progress through. PATH, as Jacob said, stands for Partnership, Accountability, Training, and Hope. With Javon, he recognized the need to develop good partnerships with the people around him and the people that could help him move forward. He did that with the Michigan Works program and with his asset worker. He did that with the Grand Rapids Community College connections that he had. And he has even helped other participants in his program towards the support and moving them forward as he did. Accountability. Javon holds himself accountable for overcoming what his barriers have been and for any past mistakes that he's made. He's become a productive member of society, and he has especially set good examples for those around him, like his son, who's here with him today. He stated that his highest achievement so far is simply to set a positive role model for that son. So for that, we're very proud of his mindset and where he's been able to go and where he's going. Training, that's another important aspect in our PATH program. And Javon availed himself of the training that he needed to get to where he is today. And not only has he availed himself at the training through the community college and been certified in his field, he has plans to continue to further his education and eventually be an owner of his own business. And hope, the very last one. One of the things that our recipients that come through the door of DHS have often done is lost all hope. We are often that place where they come when it's the only last resort that they see. What Javon has been able to do is continue to see that hope. It's obvious to me from what I've read and seen about him that he had a very strong desire to succeed. His hope for the future is focused on all the right things: the desire to support himself and his family, to be a positive influence on his son's life, to pursue the dreams that he's had of being an owner of a business, and to be totally independent. So for that, I'd like to recognize Javon and just tell him again, I told him personally, but to all of you, how proud we are of the accomplishments that he's made. Next on our agenda is Cheryl Thompson. And Cheryl is our Deputy Director of Field Operations. So she works in our central office, and she oversees the PATH program, along with a lot of other programs, for the entire state of Michigan.
I am so excited to be here on today to be able to celebrate the success of our hard work and dedication of our partners through our PATH program. I didn't have an opportunity to introduce myself to the other nominees, but I want to congratulate you for your accomplishments as well. But Javon, today is your day. We are here to celebrate your successes of your relentless positive action, because as we've all heard that you did have some obstacles to overcome, but you did not let that stop you. And as I was speaking with him earlier today, I told him that now you've had one success, but look for a higher vision, look for that bigger dream. And I told him you could possibly become one of the 100 most positive businessmen, and don't forget about us as to where that helped you along the way. But it's all a result of having the supportive services that wrapped around you in order to be able to help you reach your dreams. And as we said, to become a positive role model for your son. He's not going to forget this day, and we aren't either, and we just want to just celebrate your success. And can we just give him another round of applause? You know, this is a celebration, and we need to be excited about what we are here for. We have another person who has now achieved self-sufficiency, and as I told him, your case gets to be closed, so, and it's due to earned income, and that's just so positive, and that's what a result of what our PATH program is all about. So, again, congratulations.
Okay, next on our agenda, we have Jennifer Mitchell. Jennifer was Javon's Education and Training Specialist through the Grand Rapids Community College. Jennifer?
I've been asked to share just a couple words about Javon's journey through the PATH program. What's remarkable about Javon is that in a short amount of time, he's overcome great obstacles on his path towards self-sufficiency, defined himself as a skilled worker, and ultimately reached his employment goal of working as an auto technician. Javon became a PATH participant in October 2012. Following his initial intake with the program, he was referred to the PATH Training Clearinghouse to be enrolled into a training activity. Through assessment, we learned that Javon had some work experience in the auto industry, but needed to enhance his skill set and obtain a credential in order to secure gainful employment. Javon was confident in his decision to enroll into a job training program. Based on his interest and skills, he felt that he'd be a natural fit to fall into a career in the automotive industry. But once in school, Javon quickly learned that it was going to be challenging to balance the demands of a full-time school schedule and life as a single dad. But ultimately, Javon rose to that challenge. And in December of 2012, he graduated from GRCC's Automotive Technician Program, and on top of that, he also received 4 additional state certifications, which is amazing. Although Javon was now certified, he still had to face employment barriers in his job search, such as a gap in his work history and a criminal background. At this time, Javon was participating in a PATH job search activity with Training Clearinghouse. When he started attending our job search classes, he was a little reserved and quiet and hesitant to participate, but ultimately, he really got engaged into the activity. He always asked great questions, and he was always open to any feedback from our Training Clearinghouse staff, as well as other PATH job searchers. Javon's openness to learn and willingness to strengthen his communication skills increased his self-awareness and taught him how to effectively market himself. By now highlighting his strengths, he was able to move past the barriers that once hindered his success. This took diligence and hard work, but it all paid off in March of 2013 when Javon accepted a full-time auto tech position with Christian Brothers Automotive. Javon has only just begun, though. He's very skilled, he's ambitious, and he's driven. His next objective is to become ASE certified, and ultimately, he plans to become a small business owner and open his very own shop. Javon is a shining example. Despite shortcomings and personal barriers to employment, he's set to create a new career pathway for himself and a new future for his family. His path to success wasn't always easy, but with hard work and diligence and help from people that he's met along the way, he's persevered. Congratulations, Javon, on all your successes, and we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Okay, now I'm going to ask up Adam Erber. Adam is the district aide for Senator Hildenbrand's office. We're very pleased that he was able to make it. Unfortunately, Senator Hildenbrand was unable to make it. Very busy night tonight, as some of you may know, but I'll let Adam explain all that good stuff. So, Adam, thanks.
Thanks, Jacob. Like he said, I work in the district for Senator Dave Hildenbrand, and he would be here today. They are in session today, and then they have the State of the State tonight, but we were forwarded Javon's information. I didn't get to meet Javon. Hey, Javon. But he wanted to, he was filled in on Javon's story, and he wanted to make sure that we were here to recognize him, and he did put together a letter, and I'll read that for you. Javon, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate you on being recognized as a Path Achievement Award recipient. The Path Achievement Award pays tribute to individuals like yourself who have removed barriers, minimized challenges, and achieved self-sufficiency while improving your quality of life. Your personal accomplishments and successes make you a perfect recipient of this prestigious honor. Despite the barriers that you have faced, you took advantage of every opportunity and resource available to you and reached employment within the automotive industry. With your relentless can-do attitude and dedication to continuing your education, you will certainly reach your ultimate goal of becoming an ASE certified mechanic. Once again, congratulations on this outstanding accomplishment. I wish you nothing but the best in all your future endeavors, and he signs it, Dave Hildenbrand. If he can ever be of service to you, please don't hesitate to contact him or our office. Congratulations, Javon.
And of course, we wouldn't be here to recognize Javon if it weren't for his employer, Christian Brothers Automotives. And we do have Kurt Hine, who is willing to come up and say a few things, hopefully, Kurt. Maybe you weren't planning on that, Kurt, I don't know.
I really don't have any formal words to say. Javon's been working for us for about 8 or 9 months now. He's been a great addition to our team. It is a journey, and Javon and I work closely together to make sure, we keep him on the right path. We want him to continue on with the certifications. And I think one thing that, we've benefited from Javon is that I know he just graduated, but he has the skills and the aptitude to do things that a lot of new techs can't. And he demonstrates that every day in what he does. He helps us, he helps our customers, he puts his heart into it. And when he fixes cars, he'll make comments like, I want to make sure we do it right this time so it doesn't come back. And that shows his dedication and to taking care of the customers. And long term, that will help him, whether he continues working for us or, as he opens his own shop in the future. So we appreciate that. Our commitments keep working with Javon. We want him to finish, get all his certifications, work towards his ASE certifications, and eventually get his master certification, which, I think will bring him a lot of opportunities down the road. So I appreciate you working for us, Javon. Look forward to a good future together, okay? Thank you.
Javon, we'd like to pull you up here now so we can present you with your award. So, and obviously you can say a few words if you'd like. So.
We have a nice certificate in a frame that we would like to present you, so thank you. for everything you've done and for all the progress you've made.
Mike's all yours.
Wow. First of all, I would just like to say thank you. This is a very big achievement for me. I have had some struggles along the way, but I've also had a lot of support behind me, and that is I would say, the main thing in becoming successful. You have to have a good support system behind you. From my uncle who's back there, he's always been in my life. He's always been a good role model. He's the one who taught me about being a good role model for my son. So I definitely take my hat off to him and thank him for sticking around, sticking with me all the way through. I'd like to thank my path worker, Jennifer Mitchell. She was there. She gave me the tools and the things that I needed in order to find a successful job. My teachers, Mr. Bill, Mr. Joe, they gave me the information that I needed in order for me to pass the classes and become certified like I needed to. This is awesome. I really don't know what else to say. It just feels good being rewarded for your achievements. That is awesome. And again, I'd just like to thank everybody for supporting me and thank everybody for taking time out to be here today.
Javon, stick around. We'll take some pictures afterwards. Next up, we have an opportunity to recognize some of our Achievement Award nominees. I have Christine Vinord coming up from Bethany Christian Services. Christine.
So it's my pleasure to introduce some of our refugee clients who have done an incredible job at overcoming great barriers. And the first one that I want to recognize is Mahassan El-Tai. Mahassan is from Iraq. Her husband is still overseas. She has a special needs child here. When she first came to us, I don't think she spoke hardly any English at all. And she has persevered. She has completed a childcare course through Bethany and through Kent Four Cs. And she started at Everyday Wonders, first cleaning and working in the kitchen, and then now being able to work with children. And we're just so proud of the example that she is to the Iraqi community here. So Mahassan, please come up. Okay. So she's asked if I can translate for her. So she's going to say just a couple words, and I'm sure y'all tell me if I screw it up. So go ahead. تفضلي.
أول شيء يعني أشكر البثني وأشكر الكل اللي ساعدوني.
First, I want to thank everyone. I want to thank Bethany, and I want to thank everyone that has helped me.
بالرغم إنه أنا ما أعرف أحكي الإنجليزي بس قدرت أوقف على رجلي وقدرت أثبت نفسي بكل مكان بأمريكا.
Yeah.
يعني بكل
Even
مكان
though you gotta let me
Yeah.
translate it for you. Even though I didn't know how to speak Arabic, I really wanted to stand on my own feet and wanted to really take care of my own life.
بالدرجة الأولى إنه أنا حبيت إنه أبين للريفيوجي إنه أنا ما يعني ما بس إنه شلون بس آخذ المساعدات من الدي اتش أريد أني أثبت نفسي إنه
Yeah.
أني أشتغل إنه أعتمد على نفسي وما وصلت للدي اتش من غير أول
Yeah.
ما إجيت
Yeah.
بالريفيوجي ولا
I
عند
really
DH.
wanted to show to refugees that I didn't come just to take. I didn't come to take from DHS. I came to really be able to stand on my own feet and to have the assistance at the beginning and then be able to do it on my own. Okay.
وأني أشكر مسكارة جولي بالرغم إنه أنا ما أعرف أحكي الإنجليزي مضبوط أحكي شوية بس هم يدعموني إنه أنا أعرف أحكي وخلوني أصير تيشر إنه.
And I want to thank Kara and Julie. They're from Everyday Wonders, which is a child care place. And to thank them for, even though I didn't speak English at the beginning, to give me a chance to encourage me. And now I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thank you. Okay. تفضلي. Okay. The next people that I want to acknowledge are Michael and Jacqueline. You ready? They came from the Congo just over a year ago, and were in our program for a short time because they were so successful. So really thrilled about that. They both completed trainings with Grand Rapids Community College. Michael, who is by trade in the Congo, a carpenter, completed a residential construction program, which gave him what he needed, that experience here in the United States, to be able to take a job. He's working with Double O Construction, and his goal is to open his own business. And Jacqueline completed a CNA program that GRCC and Literacy Center and Bethany partnered together. And she is working at Holland Home, currently in housekeeping, but she has one test left, she told me today. And then once she finishes that, she will work at Holland Home as a CNA. And again, one of the things that their case manager said to me today is that they're a model to their community here of the perseverance and really working hard and willing to make sacrifices in order to go forward for their family. So Michael and Jacqueline, can you come up, please? Congratulations, sir. Do either of you want to say something?
As she mentioned earlier before, my name is Michael Reddy, and I'm from DRC Congo. I'm the father of 5, and I'm very thankful, first of all, for the family that God gave to me, and the connection that He planned before even I came in America. And really, God gave me good and very, very good connections. I've got friends which I get from the church, first of all, and the other families, Congolese family, which were here before, like Sarah Mwamba, and also my friend, my sister again from the church. We go to the same church, Heather Coley. Really, she always be there for my family. If I'm not there, she will be there. And I want to really, really be thankful for Bethany Christian Service. Really, I had a tough time when I came over, but when I met them, really something went away. And also with courage that they gave to me up to today, I really can say I'm successful. And I thank God for that. And I thank you, all of you guys, to welcome us in this cell and to talk in front of you. Thank you.
Just in closure, I wanted to thank everyone again for coming out today. As you can see, some very powerful stories. Like I mentioned earlier, we had the opportunity to help over 1,000 people with gainful employment. But these are probably some of the ones that make it, hit those numbers to home. That this is a powerful program, but it wouldn't be powerful without the hard work by the staff and the participants actually going through the program, because it does. It takes passion and dedication to really overcome a lot of the obstacles that you have to overcome to become successful. So we certainly, this day is all about you, and so please grab some cake. You certainly deserve it. We're gonna stick around for some photos now. Javon, if you want to come up, we'll certainly start with you guys and take some photos, and the rest of you stick around for some cake. And I don't think we have any ice cream. Budget's a little tight, but we certainly have some cake. So thanks again for coming.